Alright, so I have something a little bit more interesting here. Again, from the same place I got the Beamers from free, the same Facebook page of local musicians in my area, was this Velodyne CHT-10. Oh, it even came with the manual and everything. CHT-10. And it had this subwoofer on there for $50, and my friend tagged me in the post about, I'm gonna say, he tagged me in the day the post was up, and I messaged the guy probably a week or two later. I said, hey, is this still available? He said, yep, it is, and I left it at that. I didn't reply, and it's been 2 months since the post was originally made, and the guy sent me a message on Sunday, today is Tuesday, and he said, look, I've still got the sub, if you can pick it up by Tuesday, you can have it free of charge. So, second pair of expensive speakers I've got from free. First the Beamers that work absolutely fine, now this subwoofer. It's supposed to be broken though, so I've got it plugged in, I've got it hooked up to my receiver. Now what he said was wrong with it was a faulty amplifier, so I'm going to have a quick look at it. There's a little bit of tearing on the front grille. Let's see if we can get my phone to focus. It should be able to focus by itself. You can see a little bit of tearing on like these front corners here. Let's just touch the focus and help my phone out. Come on. Oh, well, you can see it. Hang on, let me sit down. I'm gonna have to sit down anyway. So we can see there's a bit of tearing. Let's, I've got a hand on my, we're gonna full focus, there you go. Now we can see the tearing. There's some just tearing along the top. I have, what's it called, marker on my hand because I had cross country at school today, and it's basically like your checkpoint thing is. But anyway, there's a little bit of wear. You can see Velodyne, the Velodyne logo on the front there. The CHT. He said he paid $1,100 for this when it was brand new, and this subwoofer is just over a year older than I am. That's how kind of dated this sub is. Like, this is January 2002. But let's pull the grill off this thing, see what we've got here. I know Max Arcade did the 8-inch version of this sub. Grill's a pain in the ass to pull off, to be honest. Max Arcade did the 8-inch version of this sub. Now I don't have the sort of knowledge to be able to repair shit like he can. So I'll probably just troubleshoot. If not, I'll just probably replace the amplifier and be done with that. Now we have what I'm hoping is a working 10-inch driver here at the front. Big slot port. It's supposed to be able to play lows, so hopefully it's quite a beefy driver, and who knows, I might make like a really low tuned cabinet that I'll use in this room for like real low volumes, just to decaf at like nighttime or whatever. Because it is a pretty solid looking driver, and the excursion is really, really clean, as you can see there. Like free air, I'll have a dedicated free air video to this. You can see little parts of the gaskets missing. The sub has been pulled apart quite a few times, obviously, probably to check out what was wrong with it, and the guy just couldn't fix it. So anyway, what we're going to do now that this song's over and we've got a quiet part, let's jump around to the back of this amplifier. Let me turn this down because the next song is going to come on anyway. And let's have a look at the back of this sub. We have obviously the Velodyne logo and stuff like that. Let's have a look at the sticker here. You can see the model and the date, January 30, 2002. That is, yeah, just over a year older than I am. That's how, a year younger than I am, sorry. Is that? Yeah, just over a year younger. But anyway, on the back we have the IEC, which I have it plugged into. Let's have a listen. I'm pretty sure it boots, I don't know. Okay, you can hear a relay click when you boot it on. But the question is, does it pass signal? Let's just turn this back up. What is it? This one here, subwoofer volume. Yeah, it isn't passing signal. That's the issue with the amplifier. I've got it plugged into the inputs down here, as you can see. Might turn my flash down just a touch. Yeah, it's plugged into the inputs, and we've got internal X over. Let's just run direct. Phase is right. Everything's right. Yeah, we just have no signal passing through this amplifier. If I adjust the crossover, nah, we got nothing. So it's a beefy amplifier, don't get me wrong. You got like the IEC cable. Everything's like removable, so I can unplug it if I had to, like move it around. It's really cool. Came with the instructions. This is actually the IEC cable that was supplied with, and high level inputs and outputs. I wonder if those outputs are crossed over. I won't actually be able to figure that out. I'm pretty sure this amplifier has a plate behind it, so just looking at the size, my replacement amp might not actually fit. Shit, oh well. Anyway, let's see, does it have, oh yeah, it's made in China. Alright, I'm gonna start pulling this sub apart. Hopefully the audio from my microphone is not too shit, because I just realized how low the microphone is compared to where it normally is. If it's terrible, I might have just used the phone's mic. Anyway, I'm gonna pull this thing apart and let's see what's inside and what's up with this sub. Alright, so I haven't actually checked to see if the microphone was any good in that video, but the microphone's now flat, so now what you're hearing me on is my phone microphone. Now this sub is reasonably beefy, not to lie. Not lying to you, I should say. It's a CHT-10 8-inch sub. Now here's the funny thing. I pulled it out and it was unplugged. So the question is, does the sub actually work and it's just unplugged, or is the amp shorting something? But oh, look at this, look. That sub must be playing super low. Now let's see if we can get the angle I just saw before. You can see straight, or at least in person. Yeah, the camera isn't picking up. In person, you can see straight through the spider and actually see the coil in there. That's ridiculous. That's a really, really cool sub. Now, it doesn't look extremely beefy, but I'm expecting this thing's gonna be pretty solid. Now, I'm actually gonna try hooking this up now. Actually, best thing is I can do this. Let's just set that up. You can see my leg there. I'm sorry, I can't really, oh, I might be able to angle it down a bit here. Sorry if about the left channel microphone right now. Oh yeah, I can angle it down. There you go. Bang. Oh, it's tilting a little. Straighten it up. Is it going to balance? Yes, it is. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the sub here. I'm going to plug sub in. Positive can go in to positive terminal, which is on the right side. I'm going to turn my music down in 1 second. Alright, let's slide in. Okay. Black. Are we gonna short something here? Something in it? No, okay, nothing's making a sound. So, let's reach onto the back. I forget which is which. Actually, I don't know if I unplugged it. I'm probably unplugged it, you know. Let's have a look. No, I switched it off. Okay. Here's what I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna unplug a terminal off the sub, and I'm gonna switch the amplifier back on. If I can find the switch, I don't want to get in frame. And let's just try touching the negative terminal. Okay, so it's not making a noise. Oh, I just bent the terminal, whoops. So now, what I want to see, let me fix the tripod back up. She's hooked up, and which one is it? Crossover's turned down. Okay, it's still not passing signal. Or at least it should be. Alright, so I still got nothing coming out of the amp. I got my hopes up then when it wasn't unplugged. I mean, when it was unplugged, that it might just have been that. But I definitely have the subwoofer volume all the way up. Yeah, that's a shame. I was hoping it would... Oh, my flash just fell off. No. Alright, well, I was just hoping that's what it would be, but it's not. So I'm going to have to do some work. Well, I'm going to pull the amp out, see if there's anything up with the amp. And, damn. I was hoping it was just going to be an easy fix like that. But anyway, I'm going to just pull the amp out now and see if I can figure out what's up here. And yeah, I'll be back after that. Just want to say that anytime in this next part of the video that I say a blown capacitor, I actually mean a blown resistor. Shit, I don't have the flash on. Actually, let's turn it on. I just pulled the amp out and it reeks. There's smoke. There is smoke coming off the amplifier. Jesus. I don't know what's blown on this thing. Is it... Oh, I'm trying to figure out what it could be. Something on this amp is smoking. So let's attach my flash back on. Holy shit. That scared the crap out of me. Obviously it's sealed up quite well for me not to have been able to smell that. Oh, I don't know what's happening here. Let's straighten my phone back up. There we go. Something is burning on this thing. Oh, we can see that cap just there. Let's see if I can get close to it. See, it's kind of... I went right there. I wonder if that's the culprit or if there's something else up with this amp. One thing's for sure is that does not smell nice. Yeah, that looks like where it's from. It might just be that one cap. oh, what is it? It's a R501 capacitor. That might just be all it is that one little cap. You know what, I'm gonna risk plugging this thing back in one time to see if that's what starts smoking. If it is, I might order another one of those caps in and see if this thing actually works, because if I can repair it from just that one cap, you can see some damage on the circuit board there. It's a little bit burnt up. As you can tell, you can sort of, let me turn my flash down a little, it's kind of washing the colors out too much. It's that little, like the burning around the circuit board. I reckon it's just that cap. Everything else looks like nothing else, no other caps are bulging. Let's turn your autofocus back on. There's no other bulging caps or anything. Anywhere I can see, the output looks all fine. Everything looks pretty well. I'm actually gonna smell this, 1 second. Yes, it is definitely that cap. Am I gonna risk plugging it back in? Where's the IEC? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Alright, for video's sake, let me plug this back in. Alright, the things I do for you guys. Moment of truth. Is it that cap that's smelling? Actually, I can't find the switch. Switch back on. Oh, I heard the click. Is it that cap or is it not? Let's put my autofocus back on. Maybe it needs to be passing a signal. Oh, I don't know. Does it need a load plugged in? See, I noticed this bit here wasn't plugged in either when I pulled it out, so it's obviously something's wrong. Geez, that smells bad. Nothing's happening at the moment. Oh, yep, it is that cap. I can see smoke coming off it now. See if my flash will pick that up. You can see there's a solid line. Is it picking it up? Yeah, you can see it right there. See that line just above it? That's smoke. Alright, so it's just that cap. That is so good news. It could just be that, like that little cap that I have to, yeah, you can see it. Oh, I'm trying to figure out ways to show it. You can't see it, but that one cap is smoking. Yeah, you can see the smoke. Oh, there goes my flash again. Yeah, you can see it. Alright, so it's just that cap. Switch this back off, unplug that. It's that one cap right there. So if I can replace that one cap, let's get my flash. I'll stick the flash on properly. I gotta open the window and it's just that one cap. Oh, you can't see the smoke. Oh yeah, right there. You can see all the smoke coming off that resistor. Oh yeah, anyway. I figured out pretty much all I need to replace, and I'm sorry for those who actually know what they're talking about. That is not a capacitor, that is a resistor, and I don't know why I was calling it a capacitor the whole time when that is clearly a resistor and not. That is a capacitor, that is a resistor. I don't know why I'm so spastic that I can't get that correct. But anyway, I reckon just replace that resistor and we'll see where I can get from there. That should be pretty cheap to replace. Just got to figure out a good place to actually purchase them from. Probably Parts Express. Then again, the shipping is extremely expensive from overseas. Might be able to get it shipped to, we all know Speaker Dude 24, and then he might be able to just send them over in a, what do you call it, in like a envelope or something like that. It'd be a much cheaper option probably. But anyway, just got to replace that resistor, I reckon, and it might be good to go. The moment I turn this amplifier on, I just get smoke pouring out of it after about 10 or 15 seconds once it heats up. The only issue is I can't see the color strips or the stripes of colors to actually know the impedance of this resistor, because you guessed it, the thing's burnt right up, and it kind of makes my job a little bit more difficult here to actually know what's up with that resistor, because all the colors on it are not on it because they are black and they're burnt off. But anyway, gonna have a look on Parts Express now, see if I can get a good replacement. But I'll just quickly do a video. I might hook the sub up, put the sub, because that looks like a pretty solid driver, put the sub back in here, or back in the other side obviously, and I might just plug one of these wires into the Cern Vega amp and just see what I can get out of this, because I'm kind of curious to know what the sub's like, see if it hits low, see if it sounds any decent, if it's actually worth me spending the whatever 10 cents it's going to cost me for a new resistor. But that's that. I should probably put my phone back in this tripod to have a smoother shot. Actually, I might I'll pause it 1 sec. So that's what I do. I just hold the phone in the tripod like that. It just helps me get a lot more stable shots, as you can see. But yeah, that's about it so far. Out of focus, not helping me at all right now. But anyway, there you go. yeah, it's a lot smaller of a job than I thought it was going to be. You can see the relay there. That's what's clicking every time I turn it on, and it's nice. I love the sound of relays. But anyway, I'm going to see, I'll just chuck in a couple videos now of how this driver sounds in the enclosure. And yeah, then I'll get on Parts Express, see if I can get a new cap, and we'll go from there. Start this bit here off just by saying, if you hear any whistling, it's, let me just quickly make this look a lot better. If you hear any whistling, it is the amplifier board in the back. If it isn't that, it's stuff coming out of the port. Let's just have a look at the ground here. See how dirty this is? We've got Easter egg wrappers, we've got everything. This is all stuff that's just blown out of the port in the last 5 minutes of me just playing with this sub. But anyway, I'm just gonna set you up like so. Let's get the flash happening here. Just make sure you've got enough brightness where it's not grainy, which it isn't right now. Alright, let's have a listen to this. Let's see how this subwoofer performs. This is in my best decaps video if you're interested in it. It's the hills slowed down. But yeah, this subwoofer pounds pretty hard for a 10-inch. I've never really had 10s that play this hard or this low before, so anyway, have a listen to this. I might be able to turn it up one more or slightly bit more. I think it's quite up. You can hear more Easter egg wrappers. That's a pretty insane sub. Just spat out another Easter egg wrapper. This is ridiculous. Hang on. Let me just turn this thing down for a second. Let's just tip this sub up. What the hell is that? Like, it's just spitting all this shit out. That looks like a biscuit or something. This is pretty gross. I'm gonna have to vacuum my floor now. Look at all the stuff it's spitting out. That's pretty gross. But as far as the actual sub itself goes, solid sub. The camera doesn't know justice because of that stupid waving thing. But I'm going to try maybe something not decaf. Let's try something with a higher note, I say as I think about playing Black Horse, sorry. Which I am actually going to do. So this is Black Horse by Jumo Daddy. Let's see how it performs with this. Oh, it's got a new album art photo. That's weird. Anyway, let's give this a shot. I wish it didn't do that stupid wave. I will not lie, that is moving quite a lot for a 10-inch sub, but especially with one with this little a surround. It's quite a good sounding sub. Holy shit, the floor is disgusting. Anyway, we'll now probably wait however long it takes for me to get some new caps for the amp, whether I do that or not. I might actually just upload this and then I'll do a second part to this later on if I get the caps and shit like that. So if you enjoyed seeing this video, this Velodyne CHT-10 active subwoofer with a blown amp with a blown resistor on it, let me know. Actually, I might just take it somewhere to get it just checked out. Maybe take it to a quick electronics store. It should only cost me like $5 or $10 to get it done here in Australia, although living in Australia it's probably going to cost me like $3 million because everything here is so expensive. But nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this video, this Velodyne sub. If you want to see a free air video on just the driver alone, because I know a lot of people do like those videos when I upload them, let me know and I may do that because I reckon it might move pretty nice free air. I'll set it up where I normally do my free air videos. Let's do Build the Cities just quickly. Rootkit remix. I like setting it up over here. I don't know why. You can see my mic here, the Zoom Q3 handy recorder, but it's flat. So you're just using the S7's microphones. But anyway, let's give this a shot. Holy shit, that sub is punchy. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. leave a comment letting me know if you want the free air video, and thanks for watching. So I'm just shooting this little bit in 4K. Hopefully it isn't as wavy, but look at this insane excursion.